Hello everybody, welcome back to another DanMachi Memoria Freese video. My name is DFree, and for this one we are going to go ahead and cover a few different things, right? We're going to cover CP levels and what they are, how they are useful, and how you can go ahead and raise them. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Subscribe if you're new, of course, for more content here on the channel. Let's try to hit a like goal as well at the end of the video if you did enjoy the information. A like goal of 250 likes on this video for more DanMachi Memoria Freese content on the channel. So that being said, CP levels. Well, to begin, what are they? They are actually, if we come over here to character and we go to the character list, you can see all your characters. Now, right now, they're all set to CP level 1. I'll explain why in just a moment. Now, as you unlock characters by summoning them, of course, they get added to this list. They get different outfits and things of that nature, but that's not necessarily tied into what we want to talk about today. So we have Reveria, first and foremost. So check out her CP reward list. So first and foremost, for CP level 2 acquiring, she gets AGL, or agility, excuse me, plus 15. So that means that she's starting to pick up some really powerful stat boosts. So you have to really make sure that you pay attention to this, because they start getting really powerful stat boosts. They also get, iris rewards and things of that nature. So they also get new dialogue and, stuff like that. So it helps out tremendously, right? It's kind of a way to interact with the characters. Dexterity plus 12 here, 5 iris, HP plus 60. That's pretty good, man. As it goes on and on and on, different things are unlocked, and this changes per character, right? Magic ability, strength was up there. You get hero fauna for level 15, and it changes per character, okay? As far as like what in particular status, or excuse me, CP level gains you would get. Just go over to the CP reward list and you can basically check it all out. So here's Bell. He's offering some cool stuff. So here's the thing. When it comes down to that, if we come over to the interact section, we can go over to Reveria. You also can see the CP reward list from here as well. It's another way to kind of view it. Now, on top of that, you do have the stories for these characters. By increasing the CP level of this character, you are able to proceed in their stories, or their quests, if you will. And by doing so, you unlock various things, such as hero fauna. They have 4 hero fauna per character. But in order to get all 4, you have to go all the way to the top, which requires CP level 16. And throughout the way, you get orbs and Valis and Exilia books, etc. So the quests that are for that character, also they have stories here, so you can get free iris as well, level 9, level 16, level 23, so on and so forth. And then the outfits, it doesn't really matter what happens with the outfits, I don't believe. Yep, doesn't really matter. You just pull the unit and then it changes the outfit options. So as far as hero fauna, if you didn't understand, all it really is a way to improve your characters and basically gives you more ways to interact with the characters as well. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole interact debacle, because that's not really something that I care about to talk about on this channel. I just enjoy the game. That's really it. But that being said, you can still go ahead and interact with the characters this way and talking to them in the street. So, or in the town, I guess, right? So this is one of the lines of dialogue for Lily. So she's going to level up to level 2. She's going to get a stat gain, I imagine. Yep, plus 15. Okay. So you can only talk to her once right now in this rotation. Under the stamina, right, it says next update is at 12 Pacific Standard Time. That's actually in like an hour, so I got to make sure I do this. So quick tip, you are able to talk to all these characters. They all get different stat gains, what have you. And I want to point out that you also can do this, and I kind of just found this out myself. You can also go over to selecting the character that you would want to talk to them with. And so pro tip, make sure you do this with every single character, because it does reset. As you see, there are 6 people in town for Belle to talk to. If Lily's over here, I can talk to her again, which I don't think she is over here again. Maybe she's on the far right. She was pretty far this way to begin. Let's see. There's Naza. No, it looks like Lily isn't here, but it's fine. Can talk to Hestia, and basically what happens here, they have dialogue between the characters, so on and so forth, but you get also, I mean, that's a mission as well, talking to 3 characters. But if you check out the character list, now my CP levels are different because I have been playing primarily on Belle's story. So that being said, if Belle is your selected hero, then, that changes. Also, Lafia is an option, but to get a Lafia, you have to unlock or complete one of her story, which I have available. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. So that's what CP is. Now, I kind of brushed into how to up the CP level. Basically, talking to the characters is the easiest way, I guess the quickest way to do it. You don't really have to do anything. You just kind of talk to them. What's up, Ganesha? So yeah, you just talk to them. Another way you can do it is by taking them on a quest. So we kind of talked about it already, but I might as well kind of just do it so I can unlock Lafia at the same time, completing her first piece of her story. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna skip her story though, cause really just don't really care. But I need to do an actual quest. That one just unlocked Lafia as a character for me, and also gave me access to her being one of the heroes that I can select to choose. So we're going to go ahead and let them complete this quest really quick, and I'm going to show you the results of our training. Alright, so they're going to go ahead and run through this pretty quickly. This isn't my full setup. I was just trying to test out some different combinations and try to get to know my units a little better. That's one of the things that I really want to do, because I have been planning on doing an assist video. I just really want to have all the facts, right, as far as like how assists impact your main adventurer. That's why I've been kind of sitting on that. I know I mentioned it maybe last week. Still learning it, still trying to do different combinations, so bear with me. Thank you guys for the patience here on the channel. Okay, so we ran through this pretty easy, like I said. Alright, we got a freaking strength fallen to 2. Just totally needed that. What's up, Loga? Okay. Alright, so upon completing this, you see we get the rewards, etc., etc. But also, CP level increases. So they get CP bonuses by using them on your team. Doubling up, from what I have heard, doesn't actually give you double CP, but feel free to correct me. I did some research into that, and I couldn't really find a concrete yes or no, but from what I did find, it was mainly just like, yeah, nah, not really. So feel free to correct me on that. But anyways, that's one of the ways you can also increase it. So we've covered that. We've covered talking to the characters and basically interacting with the characters, and also kind of making sure that you take the time to swap between your heroes. See, we just unlocked Lafia. Swap between your heroes, and you can proceed with talking to them on each cycle. So yes, make sure you do that. I'm going to do that later. On top of that, another way is by going ahead and using consumable items. So if we go over to the inventory, we go to consumable. You see we have access to crepes, we have access to a few other things here, right, that the characters themselves can take. Well, not crepes, that one's for restoring stamina, but other things that the characters can take, such as the dungeon sandwich, the book of knowledge, and the single flower. These are not necessarily consumable, but they can be used as gifts for your characters. So let's go ahead and bounce out, because you could do it from there, but I wanted to show you a more interactive way, because that's the word of the video, apparently. Hashtag interactive in the comments. But if you go over to the character list, and then we click on offer present for Ice, there was a heart next to the dungeon sandwich. And before I proceed with my statement, let me click Hestia, offer a present. She likes the single flower. So what happens is, when you give them the one that has the heart, they basically get an additional 100 CP from it. So that's pretty awesome, to be honest. Like, she likes the book of knowledge of Fia. Hephaestus, she wants the book of knowledge as well. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and give Ice some of these and see if we can get her up in CP level. So that'll be 400 CP for her right here. As you see, she requires quite a bit now, so it takes a little bit of time. And I did unlock new town dialogue, so they just kind of start talking to you a little bit differently. But CP level 19, I believe, is the last one that you need for the character's story. So we just kind of covered that, but I think that was the last one that you need. So one thing I do want to kind of cover really quick before we get out of here is, if we go over to interact, we go over to Ice. Here's how things are. So whenever we go to stories, right, I've actually completed all these quests and stuff, and I can basically go through these if I would like to at this point. Oh, she needs level 23, but I can kind of go through a lot of this stuff, right? If we go out of here and we bounce back over to change hero, go back to Ice, and then we go into interact, and we choose Ice as an interact option, and we go over to her story, it still is actually completed because you did technically complete it, right? So just wanted to point that out. It's kind of weird how it integrates. You would think that it would kind of reset for some of that stuff, but it doesn't, unfortunately. But I did want to cover that for you guys. Now, just the last little bit, how to get the consumable items, the presents basically for your characters. If we go over to the shop and we go Seros and Dolb, you can actually purchase them from here. So that's one of the ways you can get it. If you're wondering how to get Seros and Dolb, I will leave in the last 20 seconds of this video a little video that I went over how to get this stuff, right, in detail and stuff. So it was pretty comprehensive, so feel free to check that out. But yes, you can buy them from here. Also, they will be in the event exchanges, so you can go ahead and pick them up from here a lot of the times. It looks like this one doesn't have any as an option, but let's go back to this event, they did have some here. So you can pick them up. I kind of didn't pick them up because I didn't really know what they were worth at the time, and I really didn't play this event that much, to be honest. That one was kind of underwhelming. Can't really see what was in the patch in the main ads event, but yeah, that's how you guys go ahead and get that stuff, and you might also even get them as drops on story stages. I can't confirm or deny that, but I feel like you probably do. So that's basically it, guys. Let me go ahead and see really quick if you can get them as drops. I need to go to this story and check out hard. Getting a lot of Falna. I'm pretty sure that they can drop, but that's for you guys to test out. So I just wanted to give you guys all the infos as everything you would need to know when it comes to improving your characters. And yes, the most important thing is the statistical gain and the iris, of course, but you know, the characters get a lot better. There's a lot of room for improvement when it comes to CP levels and things of that nature. So if you feel like you have a character that you really like, make sure you talk to them every time you see them so you can take the opportunity to make them just that much better. So have an awesome day. I'll catch you guys in the next DanMachi Memoria Freese video. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below in the comments. And that Sayros and Dole video should be on the screen right about now. So have an awesome day and take it easy, guys. Peace out.